Well, there's one big question that a lot of people they ask, do you read? Now, I know. Basically, there are two types of people. One, who read. So they're very happy, they have a routine, they love books, they're voracious readers. And the other ones, they want to read, but they don't read. So, like, intrinsically, everyone wants to read, but maybe they're not able to find time to read it, or maybe they are not in the habit of reading, and then they take a pass. Now, being said, whatever said and done, I think reading is really a superpower. And even if you're a non reader, listen to me and watch this video because this will really help you understand. Reading is just like going to gym. So the way you go to gym to take care of your body, it's like physical exercise in the gym. Reading is like a mental exercise. And there's a huge benefits associated with reading. Like you have better memory, you have sharper mind, you can retain it for longer period of time. And there are a lot of benefits of reading if somebody is a reader. Now, being said that, in this video, I'm bringing you 5 books that I believe everyone should read and as early as possible. So if you are a student in your teens, in your 20s, I can tell you, if you get your hands on these 5 books and you read these 5 books, you will become unstoppable. Yes. Well, I read these books probably in my mid-20s. And I was a non-reader while growing up in my school and my college. Never used to read much. But when I started my entrepreneurship journey and I started reading a lot, I realized it's a very important skill that you must have. So I would highly encourage all of you to please watch this video and see these 5 books and how it can transform your life. And I know some of you are non-readers. And even after telling you these 5 books, you will not read it. I know it. If you are the case, comment in the section below. And I'm going to bring you the summary of these books, probably individual videos. But first, I really want you to try and read these books. And if you're a reader, amazing. Again, I told you, every single one of us wants to read. It's just like we don't know, sometimes we don't get time or we're not in the habit. All right, let's begin this. I've collected these 5 books that I feel can transform your life. And if you can read this early in your life, you can be unstoppable. Yes, I can say that. All right. So what's the first book? The first book is Insight by Tasha Eurich. Now, this is not a very popular book, but I think this book here is really gold. Because this book talks about self-awareness. Yes. And I know you must be thinking, I'm self-aware. Do I really need self-awareness? Well, this book says the same thing. Most people believe that they are self-aware, but they are not truly self-aware. And I think self-awareness is so very important in life. Knowing about your strengths, about your weaknesses, about your blind spots, what you're good at, can really accelerate your life. And I feel like people know a lot about the outside world, but not so much about the inside world. So make sure to grab your hands on this book, Insights by Tasha Eurich. Okay, second book, absolutely all-time favorite, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Well, this book is a great book. And this book is actually a story about a shepherd and his journey to the pyramids of Egypt after having recurring dreams about finding a treasure there. And it's such an amazing book because it's a beautiful exploration of your personal stories and how your dreams and desires. And also why I recommend this book to students, because it talks about following your dream, following your passion. That's what the book talks about a lot. And I love that. How you can follow your dream, how you can follow your passion, and how you can unfold your life with those things. So make sure to grab this copy, Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The next book that I have for you is The One Thing by Gary Keller. Okay, now this book is amazing. This book talks about the extraordinary results. Now the central idea of this book is that you must focus on one thing that is most important at that time. And I think when I read this book, I was able to relate to this book that if you can focus on one main thing and be so centrally focused, you will get results for sure. So I advise this to students very specifically because it talks about focus. It's talk about prioritizing your work. And I think that's the biggest problem with students. When I do my mentorship sessions with students and parents, I often see this thing. A lot of students, they tell me, about 90%, they tell me about they're not able to focus, they're not able to prioritize, they get distracted very easily. And this book talks a lot about how you prioritize your things, how you can focus by focusing on one thing that is the most important thing for you at that time. So, absolutely grab a copy of this one thing. And I have the links for you in the description box. You can just order it from Amazon or download ebook and everything. All right, what's the next book? Curious? All right, here it is. The next book is the most popular book these days, The Psychology of Money. Yes. Now, this is a great read, and I've read this book, and this is an amazing, amazing book. And I think every student must read this book. Do you know why? Because this is something that you don't learn in your school or college. And this book talks about amazing stories. And this book is not like an investment book. It's about the psychology of money. It's about the mindset. Is why some people are able to earn money, some are not, and how you can actually build those beliefs for money. Money has to do with a lot of with psychology rather than mathematics per se, as per this book. So your financial destination is a result of your psychology about money, about the belief system. What have you seen growing up? Have you seen money in abundance, or you haven't seen money at all? Were your parents looking forward to restrict the money and the lack of money? And then those things, they shape up your psychology. So if you can take a look at that psychology and change it and make it towards making more money, you can absolutely have a great financial life. This is what this book talks about. All right. Now, my absolute favorite. Do you know what that is? And that book is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Yes, here's this book. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And this book literally changed my life. There was a time in my life when I was diagnosed with thyroid, and I was in my early 20s. And I was on this medication. Every single day I used to get up, eat a medicine. And this went on for about 3 to 4 years. And I was not very happy with it. I really wanted to get rid of that medicine. I wanted to be fine again, fit again. So I've done a lot of my research and everything, but there was no treatment in allopathy. So I actually got hold of this book. I still don't know how, but then I got hold of this book. And then I read this book. And then I realized there's a whole power in our mind, in our body, to treat ourselves. In fact, in this book, it talks about a story about a doctor who treated cancer without any medicines and all. So I got hooked. And then I learned advanced NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, which is about your mind and everything. And then I went on and I treated my thyroid. Yes, within 15 days to 1 month, I was completely normal thyroid values with absolutely no medicine. And it's been so long now that I'm enjoying my life without any medication. That is the power of our mind. And it is not just about treating the diseases. I've applied the knowledge from this book to my life in creating my life. I generally believe in creating your own future. And you have the power to create your own future. Yes, that is so true. And through the methods of visualizations and other things, I'm creating my future every single day. Yeah. And this book talks about it. But it's not too detailed. I'm talking about my journey also, but it started with this. So my idea is my mentorship program, when I do with students, I talk about how you can create your own future. That's the biggest thing that we talk about. Your vision, how you reach towards it, how you work towards it. And everything started from this one book. So yes, this is an amazing book, can change your life also. In fact, all the 5 books that I've mentioned, like here, Psychology of Money, Power of Subconscious Mind, The One Thing, The Alchemist, Insight, all the 5 books, you will not learn any of these concepts in your school or in your college. No, nobody's teaching it. And that's what I felt about it. Like, I've done my entire education. Like, I have a master's degree in computer science and finance, worked in investment banking, high profile jobs, high profile degrees, high profile colleges, but none taught me these valuable things. None. Nobody talked about this. Nobody talked about my power of a mind. Nobody talked about the psychology of money. Nobody talked about the one thing. Nobody talked about your dreams, your passion. Nobody talked about self-awareness. This is my journey that I've actually learned through reading these books. And that's why I really want you to learn these things early in your life. My idea is, when I work with my students in my mentorship programs and all, is to give them these life skills, to give them this knowledge which you're not learning in school. which you're not learning in your college. But that's the real knowledge. That's the real life that will help you really build a great future for yourself. So I highly, 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 highly recommend you to read these 5 books. And again, if you're someone not able to read these books, comment in the section below. I'll probably bring separate videos on giving you the summary and learning points and takeaway points from all these books. All right? Okay, one more thing. If you really want to create your own future, build a great life, contact me below. I am working with students from last 13 years and helping them build a great future for themselves. Not just in terms of career, but all the aspects, career, money, health, college admissions, everything. So I believe that most people are doing fragmented, but I created a program which is very holistic. So if you need any help, I'm always here to help you. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with as many people as possible, because I think these 5 books can really transform so many lives. And these are the top 5 personal favorite books of mine, and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you like this video. Again, I understand you might not have time, but I think we can take out 15 to 20 minutes every day to read. Just 15 to 20 minutes. If you can take out 15 to 20 minutes, you can read 10 pages. If you can read 10 pages a day, you can finish a book in just 3 weeks. 3 weeks, you can finish one book. Just 10 pages a day, because most books are about 200 pages. It's not a big deal, I believe. Taking off 15-20 minutes from our schedule is definitely possible, I believe, right? It's just like we don't think about it. But make sure to prioritize this, because it's an important aspect. The more you learn about these things, the better your life will become. Okay? So that's it. I wanted to bring this video, something I really love, these 5 books, and I wanted to share this with you. And yes, I'm always here with you on this beautiful journey of creating your amazing, amazing, amazing career, amazing life, everything. Love you. I'm there for you. See you soon. Bye-bye.